Over the years, I've been using critically balanced baits for my hook baits for pretty much exclusively all of my angling. I have changed it up from ones that you buy straight out of the packet, also ones that I've completely adjusted when I'm using the combi bait drill and the cork sticks that come with it. Now, what I love about that is they're completely adjustable. You can do it with 18mm boiler, you can do it with a 12mm boiler, you can literally mix and match it and make the hook bait exactly the buoyancy you need, which is fantastic. If you're fishing over, say, silkweed, for example, you can fish a long hook link and a really slow sinking bait. It's exactly what you want if you're fishing in deep silt. Even if you're fishing on gravel over a nice spread of boilie, if you've got the lightest hook bait there, when the fish come in and they suck it up, your bait is going to fly to the back of their mouth, which is exactly what you want, because then when they blow it out, your hook turns and it nails them in the bottom lip. So whilst a lot of guys are using it with 18mm or 15mm or maybe a couple of tiger nuts, I've actually been using it with two 18mm, so I'm using a double hook bait. Not many people use that anymore, and when you make it critically balanced, so a double 18 hook bait is really slow sinking. It's something that the carp have not seen. So for me, if you're fishing with something that they don't get to see a lot, you're going to nail them a lot quicker. So let's crack on with it now. I get hard hook baits from DNA Baits there. I'm using 18mm here. I'll take 2 of them out of the pack. They're rock hard. Don't matter about crayfish, don't matter about anything else. Then I take out a combi bait drill, and it actually comes with 6 sticks. It comes with 3 8mm and 3 6mm, and it comes with an interchangeable bait drill. So all you do is you pop that out, turn it round, and you push it back in, and that's your 8mm. You pull it back out again, turn it round, lock it in place, and that's a 6mm. It's also got a rotator on the back there, so you can actually push your palm against it and turn, and that will turn in your hand, so you don't have to keep sort of taking it out your palm. I'm going to be using the 6mm with 2 18s. Reason I'm doing that is going to be putting quite a lot of cork in either side, and that's going to make it really slow sinking. So very simply, take your bait drill, you push it in, and you use the sharpness of the stainless steel blade to cut into the boilie. Don't push too hard because the baits will split. So you just simply drill out nice and slowly, and I'm about halfway into this boilie. Then I'll do exactly the same thing on the other bait. Again, push the spike in, try to make it as central as possible. And once you've done this a few times, you get the hang of knowing exactly where and how far to go in. Then very simply, push your cork into there, and then cut off the same gap that you've got on the other one, and then you get your other bit, and then squeeze that and twist it together. So once them baits are together, as you can see, they look amazing. So they're literally sitting there perfect, and the fish don't see that every day. Get yourself a close lip baiting needle. You might have to go through one end and then the other, and then do it all the way through, but we'll see how it goes. So let's go straight the way through if we can. Give that a little push, and that comes out the other end. So that's gone straight the way through both, and as you can see, it's still locked together. Grab yourself some floss, cut a piece off, and then get yourself a rig. Anything that's slow sinking, anything that's wafter based, I use the Fluoro D rig. I have been mucking around with multi-rigs and stuff like that, but I'm really liking the fact that these kick away. Doesn't matter whether I'm fishing over silkweed, doesn't matter if I'm fishing over silt, these will kick away nice and long. It's about 10 inches. That's kind of my rig go-to choice when it's like big double hook baits and stuff. So put your bait floss through, pull it up, and then like always, you just hook both pieces and you pull both bits through the hook baits. Pull that down to the ring. Don't have to go super tight on them. Literally pull it down. Doesn't matter if there's a little tiny gap. Cut off a couple of mil, and then with a lighter, you just burn and blob. And that is the perfect wafter hook bait, especially if you're fishing over a load of 18mm or a load of mixed boilies. Something like that will really catch them off guard. Obviously, you can use this as a snowman, so you could use an 18mm and a 15mm, 22mm and an 18mm, but I like to use a double like this, and I find this one really catches them out. Where this was a big heavy bait before, it's now lighter than the actual freebies, and that should sit perfectly like that, with the hook on its side and the bait sitting up just like so. So that's my variation on a critically balanced hook bait. Like I say, you can use it with tiger nuts, you can use it with boilies, you can use it with other particles, maybe some chickpeas, something like that. Anything that you want, anything that you can put a cork stick in, you can actually make them critically balanced. And because it all comes in the kit, it's a one-stop shop. You literally go into the shop, you can buy it, you can crack on. Well, obviously we do spare cork sticks because they're going to run out at some point. Also, little trick for you, you can use them for zig rigs as well. You don't have to use black foam for zig rigs. A bit of cork is absolutely perfect for them. So if you've got a little bit of cork left over that you're not going to put in a boilie, whack it on a zig, catch a few carp that way.